What's up, y'all? T-Squared, Tristan Thomas with Toss Nation Media here, and it's time for an all-new Tossed Up, and we have to talk about some straight-up buffoonery, or as Richard Sherman of the 49ers would call it, the plantation mentality. We're talking about Jerry Jones and his dumb policy to not support anybody that protests during the national anthem. Now, the NFL came out with a rule saying that, hey, players can remain in the locker room if they so feel, but you cannot kneel on the field during the national anthem. Well, Jerry Jones decided to go rogue, as he normally does, and said, hey, you're not going in the locker room. You're going to have a toe on the line, and you're going to stand up, and you're going to be there supporting the national anthem no matter what or how you feel. Now, look, I think Malcolm Jenkins of the Philadelphia Eagles and Richard Sherman have taken that unseasoned, half-baked piece of chicken to task. So I'm not even going to spend too much time on him. Who I am going to spend time on are two of his players who some would consider to be the stars of this team. Dakota Prescott, or Dak as everybody else knows him, decides that, oh, I would never protest. Oh, that's not the appropriate time. The game has brought me so much peace, and it brings so many other people peace, and blah, 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 blah. Here's the deal. You're still trying to secure that bag, aren't you? You're trying to keep that Campbell's Chunky Soup endorsement deal, aren't you? You're trying to keep that Tostitos deal, aren't you? Who here expected him not to be in lockstep with Jerry Jones? I mean, I probably should have, because he hasn't even secured his own bag yet. Would Campbell's and Tostitos have dropped Dak Prescott? Who knows? I wouldn't be surprised if they did or if they didn't. The fact of the matter is, there are people dying because of this. There are people who are locked up unjustly and harassed unfairly day after day after day. But you don't feel it's the appropriate time. Well, tell me when the appropriate time is, Dak. Tell me, when is the appropriate time? Because I've seen marches. I've seen protests. I've seen people come together and try to make change, but there still is no change because nobody's paying attention. But we'll get to that a little bit later. Now you got his boy, Ezekiel Elliot, chiming in and saying that they decided as a team that they wouldn't protest during the national anthem. Okay, I got a couple of problems with you even commenting on this. Number one, you didn't decide a damn thing as a team. Jerry Jones made the decision for you. He's the one that signs your paychecks, so you have no choice but to fall in line. Number two, you Ewok looking ass dude, you put your hands on women, so you have no place to say what's right and what's wrong, you little punk. But I digress, because I'm getting a little bit too angry about it. And that's what they want. They want me to get angry about it, and I'm not going to let them do that. Look, as I said before, there's people getting killed, police brutality, people being jailed unjustly, and being reamed in court because of racial injustices. This is an important issue. It's an issue that's hurting America. It's the equivalency of a person who decides that, hey, yeah, I got some aches and pains. I got a real pain right here in my side, but I'm good. I'm okay. And they just keep putting it off, and they just keep putting it off, and they just keep putting it off until they are crumpled and curled up in the fetal position. They have to go and visit the doctor. And by then it's too late. They find out it's something that's going to eventually kill them. There's something wrong in America. There's been something wrong in America. And these protests have brought that issue straight to everybody's faces. And some people don't want any parts of that. Some people don't like that. Some people feel uncomfortable. Well, good, because protesting is supposed to be uncomfortable. It's not supposed to make you feel good. It's supposed to make you not only think, but act. And that's what this is about. Don't let anybody tell you anything different. Nobody's disrespecting troops. My father was a Navy SEAL. He even sat down and told me I love my country, but I'm also disappointed by it. So, Dak, Dakota, Ezekiel, y'all could go ahead, do what you do. Matter of fact, why don't you invite Jerry Jones to a pizza party and have it sponsored by Papa John's? Gag on the sausage. I'm T-Squared. You've been tossed up.